Yeah, okay.
I already looked at them, so I'm pretty sure what you're looking for.
Okay, so we're here at La Piazza, and could you introduce yourself, please?
I'm Mark Ferrugia. I'm the owner and the executive chef.
And what are you going to do for us today, Mark?
I thought I'd do something that's quite seasonal, which is mussels. I do them a little bit different here at the restaurant. I have a Sambuca cream that I'm very famous for. So we're going to start off with our PEI mussels, a little bit of canola oil. And there's our mussels. We'll get those going. We have some salt and pepper. I like to use either sea salt or kosher salt when cooking any proteins or vegetables. There's a little more of a natural flavor. So,
What do you serve them with at the restaurant?
mussels. It's served as an appetizer. You know, if you get a nice Riesling or even something on the sharper side like Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio will go over really well with them. Riesling, if you want to keep it on the sweeter side, and be more of a complementary flavor.
Now, how many times have you caught yourself on fire?
Not yet. But there's the first time for everything. So. Alright, so they're just starting to open up now, so I'm going to add the Sambuca.
Woo! Oh, he's not on fire.
And we'll let that alcohol burn off a little bit, and then add 18% cream.
Now, I remember asking you about that before because I always had the problem with the curdling, but you said anything over 18% won't curdle, right?
As long as it's not high acidity. If you're going to a high acidity sauce or liquid in it, like a lemon juice, or you want to go to a wine of some sort, you probably want to go up to 35%.
Okay.
But because this has no acidity and high sugar.
What about a red sauce, like just fresh tomatoes? Would that
Fresh
be
tomatoes,
too acidic?
You'll be okay with 18%.
Okay, 18? Okay,
yeah,
wait.
it won't break on anything like that.
They smell really good.
Can you smell them?
Delicious.
No, I mean on camera, sorry. That's going to be the next big thing. Televisions where you can actually smell what's going on.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we're going to let that sauce thicken up a little bit and let the sugars that are in the Sambuca really come out.
Now that's going to thicken up just on its own, right? It doesn't
Just
need
on
any
its
help
own.
from you?
That's right.
And that's just because there's not a lot of liquid left in there, right?
That and the cream itself wants to reduce. The sugar that's in the Sambuca will act as a thickening agent. Start to caramelize a little bit.
So who taught you the secrets of cooking?
Well, my grandfather was a chef. So growing up, we always did things around the house, and I worked with him, everything from pressing grapes to doing some butchering and stuff like that. My mom's a very good cook. My mother-in-law, I've always paid attention. I worked with great chefs, did a lot of reading.
Kissing up to his mother-in-law.
He's a good man. What are your top 5 things you like to have in the kitchen, whether it be music or certain utensils or certain ingredients? I know you like your Zeppelin.
I'm a big Zeppelin fan. However, in the kitchen, no music.
No music?
We're a music-free zone in our kitchen because I do think that you have to concentrate. I expect my sous chefs to concentrate. So we eliminated the music. But knife, spatula, tongs. I love truffles and saffron. I would say are the 5.
What's your favorite food?
Pasta?
Pasta?
By far.
What? Any type of sauce? Or?
Any type of sauce, pasta. I'm eating it at least once a day, sometimes twice.
For breakfast?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So is it your favorite thing to cook too, or is there something else that you love to cook?
I like cooking fish. I really enjoy cooking fish, especially heartier fish. Not necessarily flaky fish, but tuna, swordfish, shark.
And what is your vision for the Hamilton restaurant social scene? And how do we get there? And what are kind of the steps that we should take?
Ideally, I'd like to see Hamilton have restaurant districts, and not necessarily all in one area, but definitely have a grouping of restaurants or pubs or whatever. A lot of independents. I'd like to see a lot more independent restaurants. So you have your Hess Village. We have a little pub district going on in Augusta Street. Love to see James Street South here turn into a restaurant district up and down here. You have your Locke Street, Westdale area. It'd be nice to go out and be able to find any ethnicity of food at any given hour. You know, very similar to what you have in some larger cities where at 10 and 11 o'clock at night you can go out and you can find Asian food, Indian, Italian, Greek, Japanese, whatever you're looking for. Ideally, I'd like to see that. How we get there, I think diners need to get more educated. I think if they realize what is involved or what is put into the food that they eat at some of the larger chains, I think it will naturally deter them from going there, and they will automatically start heading towards the independent restaurants. Because for an independent restaurateur, we take pride in the food, the quality of food that we bring in, the ingredients we bring in, the way it's prepared. I have no fryers in my restaurant for the simple reason it's unhealthy. There are other ways of cooking things like calamari and things that traditionally aren't deep fried.
Right.
So I think if you start looking at that and realize that there are other methods and different ingredients that we use, you won't go to the chains. You realize what you're getting for the dollar.
Thank you so much.
No problem.